expect him to keep firing.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? That's going to set him back 5 yards. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And possession will switch hands 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, where the game is close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Edwards, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
2nd and 11 now. The shotgun snap for Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
7 makes it 3rd and 4.
The Giants on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of of the gun, Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 4th down, Stafford looking downfield for Jones. And no, it's incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
On down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down stop. Points would be ideal for some breathing room, no doubt. And really, a field goal would be huge. That would make it a 2-score game. The tackle made by Blake Martinez. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They run again with Breida. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
He was taken down.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st down, Raiders.
From midfield, here's Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes over the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. This is Breida. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 15. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. A critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It goes a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. So that one will be accepted. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now the second down throw on target. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches. A really close eye now because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
The tackle made.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked.
That's caught at the 25. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Gold is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Catch made, it's Moreau. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On first down, Brady. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. First carry for James Conner. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now a toss play. It's Breida. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. And at the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 40-yard line.
He's back to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 7.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Cordero Patterson. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Stafford's pass. Intended for Cordero Patterson. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. One last throw here for Stafford. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Today's final score, Raiders 35.
Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for Las Vegas, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Giants, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.